So this is a very weird situation to talk about, and it does actually revolve around Etika. So Etika obviously needs no introduction. He had the YouTube channel EW Network, which meant Etika World Network. And then he called his fan base the Joy-Con Boys. And when he passed away on June 19th, 2019, everyone replied saying, you know, Joy-Con Boys for life. He was an amazing and outstanding YouTuber. And if you have no idea who he is, I implore you, please go look up some archives, some streams, because his personality is just, it's indescribable how perfect it was. But the YouTuber I'm talking about today isn't Etika, but one of his friends, and this is a guy called Kobana Manny. So if you look at his channel and you sort by most popular, you can see that he made Sonic content, Mario content, and the views here are incredible. Like, this is over 10 years ago, and he was getting 10, 20 million views, which back then, in like the earlier days of YouTube, to get those kinds of views consistently, that was insane. That wasn't even like PewDiePie level when he was at his peak. Obviously, back then, there were loads of other Sonic YouTubers as well. For example, The Sonic Show, Shadow579, Peter Netta, Speed Supersonic, Tails Channel, Song Sonic 182, Radical Soda, Sasso Studios, and then also as well, like, you've got people like Sammy Classic Sonic Fan. But the less we say about them, the better. Basically, it was a huge community. A lot of them did eventually end up switching to more variety content, which a lot of YouTubers do. But this scene, back in the day, was huge. So this guy, much like most other YouTubers, had very humble beginnings. I think some of his earliest videos, he had like a handheld camera recording, just like showing gameplay of his DS.
Hey everyone, Kabanarmani456, and today I am going to be doing my Let's Play of the new Nintendo game for the Nintendo 3DS, Steel Diver.
Now, this guy was very consistent with his uploads, uploading daily, sometimes multiple times a day, kind of like the Slop channel. But one thing he was most known for is some of his banger intros. Do you remember like 5 and 6 years ago when I had that Parasynical intro with all the characters, and then the video would begin with like a fake deep voice? It's kind of like that, but the content that he made was actually good. But like a lot of YouTubers, it was pretty evident that he was getting quite bored of his content. He wasn't really enjoying it as much anymore. It became quite formulaic. It was kind of just wake up, make a video, sleep. Even saying himself in a vlog that the content that he made, it was more to kind of just appease the classic YouTube algorithm instead of a game that he actually was invested in playing.
I have a Nintendo Switch, right? I have a Nintendo Switch. Have not even really played that. Not even Zelda. I can't even enjoy it because I'm not doing it for YouTube. I can't enjoy really any video game unless I'm doing it for YouTube. Because I got used to it. I felt like I had to do games for YouTube. I had to upload consistently. I had to do this for people. I have to commentate this certain way. I have to act this certain way, or else it's not right. Now,
the 13th of May, 2018 is when he uploaded his last normal video. And after that, there wasn't a single upload. He completely disappeared. All of his fans and subscribers wondering, where did this guy go? So you can see his last upload was 5 years ago. And even then, he was still getting like pretty healthy views. But then suddenly 2 weeks ago, he's actually came back. And the content here is very, very different. You can see like most of it is swapped up to like DM screenshots and stuff. When I first saw this myself, I thought he, you know, switched up to like a commentary slop format like me. But some of this stuff is very, very weird. And I will go over it in a second. But his about section is probably the most bizarre. Do not trust any of the past acquaintances or friends. Rakib is allegedly known for blackmail. People associated with him have ulterior motives. Him and others, including my own family, took advantage of my ASD and other mental shortcomings. Conspirators and accomplices. Hashtag allegedly. The fact others collaborate with hashtag Nintendo Utopia, hashtag Rakib, like that tells me a lot. I had to be told not to tell a foreskin story, hashtag autism. In fact, Gian, Sully, and Rakib were like ghost texters. Oh, and Mark, hashtag hi Mark, hashtag the room. You can supposedly send mental illness with schizophrenia spirits and other supernatural powers like Zelda and Sonic and the Secret Rings. Hashtag Joe, hashtag Jin, who would like me to help garner the losses from Benny, Hebadashi, owes me well over 6 figures. Also, Rakib is a master manipulator, accomplice, and I trusted him because he led me to believe he was Christian. He also allegedly edits pics and photoshops documents. Do not trust at Matthew Muradi, hashtag OneUpTV. Games and Pokemon Go news. My neck is the way to heaven, 18 plus. So yeah, you can tell just by looking at that about section, all is definitely not well over there. He's came back back and he started uploading again. But it is all very vague and cryptic. Now, if you're wondering who this Rakib guy is that he keeps referring to, he was basically another content creator. He'd also make the same kind of Nintendo-focused content. Now, if you're wondering where Etika comes into this, Kobe and Etika were basically friends. Kobe and Etika would actually stream together where they basically dunked on Rakib for all the shit that he did to them. Like one time, apparently, he asked Kobe for $1,500 to get Super Mario Maker 2 days early.
Oh, by the way, I remember that time you asked Sully and Kobe for $1,500 each, so that was...
Yes!
Yeah.
He did for fucking Super Mario Maker!
You made him pay $1,500 for Super Mario Maker early, 2 days
never
early.
even gave it to me.
No!
Oh, shit.
He also apparently owes Kobe a total of $40,000 after he used and manipulated him.
And this man owes him how much? How much money does he owe?
$40,000.
$40,000.
His ass from being homeless so multiple fucking times.
So now, despite Etika's passing, his subreddit is still alive and well, and even they picked up on this like well over a year ago. I'm concerned about Kobamani456 and his new messages. I remember Etika saying that he was going through issues why he stopped uploading and didn't want to give details about him. So you can see his about section here, and it's basically even worse than the one that we just read, saying family hoed me out over money, I have schizophrenia, clinical depression, autism, bipolar disorder, ruminating thoughts, suicidal ideations. I refuse to live and don't want to live anymore. My family killed me. It seems to all have basically started from some kind of beef with the family. Now, one thing a lot of the fans pointed out is it almost seemed like that this came from absolutely nowhere, because even to his last upload, he seemed incredibly ecstatic, positive, high energy. There is this weird parasocial thing where you think you kind of know how a YouTuber works and what's going on, but there are obviously, you know, so many things behind the scenes, because as much as we turn on a camera and speak to people every day, we do also have, you know, like our own life off of camera. If you're in some like kind of uni accommodation... I bit my tongue again. Ow. Shit. I keep biting my tongue. That actually really hurts. Is it bleeding? Oh, shit. Anyway, now there's another YouTuber here called Sully Pawns. This is someone who Kobe mentioned in his about section as well. Now, originally, these guys apparently were really good friends and they played loads of games together. Sully apparently reached out to Kobe in 2021 and was pretty vocal about issues with friends, family, mental health problems, but Kobe just doesn't like him anymore. He's unsure why, because they stopped talking, but like apparently no bad terms.
I have reached out to him on several different occasions. In 2020, I reached out to him, and in 2021, I reached out to him with very long, lengthy messages, kind of like pleading with him to see if I could help him or if he could like fight through what he's going through. The first time, I guess he didn't even respond until like, I don't know, like I want to say almost a year later. And then the second time he sent a lot of things, he said a lot of things, and it's just like, from what I can gather, it's like obviously Kobe does not, you know, he doesn't like me anymore. Why that is, I couldn't tell you. Like I said, we did not end our relationship on bad terms.
Now, Kobe, as a person, was incredibly kind and generous. He'd help his family out, he'd help his friends out financially, and also helping out people like Etika emotionally.
You know what you told me? Like, you told me at one point that I feel like God is watching.
That's what he's saying.
Kobe told me God would want me to help him. And it was like, that broke my heart, because it's like, somebody like him, like, I'm just being real right now, bro. Like, help me, bro. He saved me. Thanks to me. Thanks to this here.
Yo.
And you know, like, crazy. I fucking just pulls it out of me, bro. He pulls the fucking worst thing out of me. And I swear to God, bro, what you did isn't cool, bro.
Now, in the 5 years that Kobe went completely MIA and his like bizarre return now, his community obviously didn't stop caring about him, and they created a channel called the Kobamites, which was basically just a compilation channel focused on like community events and stuff. Now, the owner of that channel did actually have direct contact with Kobe and wanted to see how he was doing.
I guess a question that might be lingering that they might want to hear from you directly is, do you still like Sonic?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, the owner of the fan channel, he was a huge Kobe fan. There was no ill intentions there. He's basically dedicated to trying to help Kobe, or at least keep the image of his older content alive, because it made a lot of people's childhoods. But then a week ago, he posted this video.
I have been prepping for a big move from my current living space for months now, through doing what I can to help in this situation, help Kobamani456, and try to just spread hope in this community. I have now come to see in this particular predicament that I'm currently in as recording this video that it's coming at my expense now, which I personally don't believe that it ever was until now.
Now, we've explained the entire law. You're probably wondering, what are the kind of videos he's posting now? Why do the thumbnails and titles look so cryptic and weird? Well, he's been posting videos that are usually screen recordings of DMs, calls, like for example, arguments going on between his family. And there are also some videos that have been posted of Etika with really, really long descriptions. Usually what they boil down to is how he would feel at the time of uploading the video, a literal description. I'll play one of the videos here. I think he goes on about something like telepathy and jail.
Why don't you admit that you told me about telepathy and aberrations?
I did.
Yeah, but you try to act like I was stupid for bringing up the fact you told me you used telepathy in jail, and then you used telepathy last night at that place.
What does that have to do with anything?
So thanks for finally confirming that you do it. You try to call me stupid for bringing up something you legitimately actually said.
Now, the videos that Koba is posting, he is still doing it to this day. He hasn't taken another dip. This guy is uploading like around 4 to 5 videos every single day, and some of them just make completely no sense. Like, for example, he uploaded the LA Noire ending, and there's no hidden message or anything. It is just the entire ending of LA Noire. It probably has a deeper meaning with the rest of the videos. Like here in the about section, he's saying, "Thanks for killing me all these years past, compadres." So I don't know whether like he's imagining himself possibly as Cole Phelps who died, but it seems that what he's done is turned his entire channel into basically like a event channel with his ongoing situation with his family, and it's really sad to see. Like, there's no jokes to be cracked here or anything. I really do just wish the best for him, but I imagine because he's still uploading, this is like still an ongoing situation, and honestly, I wish him the best, man, because you know he was really good friends with Etika, and obviously I've already gone on about how much of a great influence he was, and I'm sure Koba was as well, despite me not growing up with him.